Yes, today we'll talk about connecting dots for a healthy, wealthy, and happier life. Okay, so we'll talk about that. And I always believe that if you want to change something, you have to be the change. Okay, so we have to learn to take ownership of our life to experience these changes. In the year 2009, I had a very big relationship crisis in my life, which also made me take a break in my career. So I came back from Africa. I was in India with almost very little money left, and also a major crisis in my relationship. And I was, asking, why is this happening to me? Okay, then I started recollecting what I've learned from my guru. Okay, so if something is happening, then you need to learn to see the root cause. If there is a mango plant in your backyard, it means you have sown the seed of mango, which has grown up and it is giving you these fruits. So anything that you see in your life is always a product of your own actions. Okay, so we also call it as cause and effect theory. Okay, so we have to look back to identify our actions which begets these fruits. Okay, I'll just give you a very simple theory, and most of our thoughts are the seeds. Okay, and that manifests as certain words or certain actions. Just imagine that a person has a lot of negative thinking. Okay, he's stressed, he's irritated. Obviously he'll release these energies on his family, and that will affect his relationship. Okay, next, going forward from that, the environment at the house or the office, his behavior with his colleagues also get affected. Okay, obviously his productivity will reduce, he will face financial challenges, and once the financial challenges are there, along with relationship challenges, he'll have health problems because he's worried about that. Okay, so that is how it connects. Now let's try to apply reverse engineering, because today we had a lot of engineers showing their specialization here. We'll talk about the root cause of financial problems. Now there are two types of mindsets. One is an abundant mindset, the other one is poverty mindset. We call it as poverty consciousness. What is poverty mindset? They will have a lot of resources or money with them, but still they'll feel like, oh, I don't have enough, or they'll claim these free schemes. Okay, they want to get everything. Let's say you go to a buffet, you eat like 3-4 times than what you normally eat. Why? Paisa vasool. Okay, so this is called as poverty mindset. They want everything, and they want to amass so much of money or wealth that even their generations can't spend that. Okay, that is called as poverty mindset. Now abundant mindset is someone who is very content about his life, very happy with whatever he gets. Now when people have poverty consciousness, then they start doing certain things that are not very, very healthy for themselves. Okay, like for example, not paying bills. They take money, they run away from them. Okay, so they keep doing this. They avoid paying money to their employees or even paying government taxes. Okay, it starts from there. And then next, going to taking money and not returning. Also, they also start taking money, not just money, but credit that belongs to others. Someone does the hard work and they start getting the benefits of that. Okay, so these are their actions. Now also they should think about whether they're being generous or not. Okay, lack of generosity, and also sometimes excessiveness in their spending also. So all these are the cost factors for financial crisis. Okay, so it starts with your thoughts about your mindset and your actions that reflects on your honesty with your money dealings. Okay, so that connects to your financial problems. Now these are some of the things you should not be doing. These are the seeds you should not be sowing in life, which will beget the poverty in the life. Next, going to relationships. Now when it goes to relationship, the first thing is, do I love myself? Okay, there is a story from a Buddhist book. There was this monk, who he was meditating. He was very peaceful. And there's also this infamous poet. He meets this monk, and he tells him, do you know how you look like? The monk says, okay, tell me. You look like a pile of shit. Okay. And the poet asked the monk, how do I look? Monk says, okay, you look like Buddha. Okay. A person who loves himself will also see love in others. A person who sees pile of shit in himself, he also sees shit in others. Okay, that's the moral of this story. So when someone is not able to forgive themselves, they're being very strict, very rude to themselves, they also manifest these thoughts, these actions on their family or their friends. Okay, so that manifests as painful words, painful thoughts, and painful actions. And pain always begets pain, which can manifest as relationship challenges, relationship crisis. So these seeds of injury should be avoided. And thirdly, when it comes to health crisis, okay, pain to oneself. Again, we'll start always with oneself. Pain to oneself. How? By harboring to negative habits. Sometimes we tell, I am drinking, I am smoking, I am not harming anyone. Yes, you are harming yourself. Okay, so pain or injury to oneself also manifests as diseases. Now, this also, when we do it to others, injuring others through our thoughts, words, and actions, can also come back to us as diseases. Depriving others of what they are supposed to get also creates a lot of problems and negative thinking in others. And lastly, injury to animals and injury to planet. Once we injure animals or planets, environment around us, it will always come back to us. Okay, so we have to be very careful as to what we do to the nature. And thanks to our speakers, they have given a lot of education on how to have this sustainability. That's an act of loving kindness also. So these are some of the seeds that we should stop sowing. Okay, I repeat, stop sowing seeds of stealing, things that do not belong to us, unfairness, deception, okay, and stop being rude or violent. These are the things that we should be avoiding. And what are the seeds that we should be sowing? Number one, we have to be loving and kind to ourselves and to other people. How do we love ourselves? By developing good habits, practice meditation, practice exercises in any form, cultivate good habits, healthy lifestyle, etc. Okay, that will improve your health. And obviously, once you are healthy, you start manifesting this healthiness and happiness to people around you. So you'll become a more loving person among your family or friends. Now that manifests as generosity. Okay, in many cultures, people practice this generosity in a very specific manner. In fact, they say that give 10% of what you earn for charity. And if you see any big organizations, any prosperous countries across the globe, these are the countries or these are the foundations that give. Once they give, they also receive, because the seeds of generosity manifest as prosperity. Now, if you start inhaling all the time, the nature will force you to exhale. People start grabbing things. Some kind of unfortunate events happen in life where we are forced to exhale. So you should learn to inhale and exhale. At least, I'm not saying 100%, at least 10% of what you earn, you start giving and sharing. That brings a lot of prosperity to you and your family. Third important thing is to forgive and let go. Everybody does mistakes, including us. Nobody is perfect, but we expect others to be perfect. Okay, Lord Buddha said, don't drink poison and expect your enemy to die. Okay, if you are drinking poison, we will die. Now, what is this poison? The poison is harboring negative thoughts and feelings towards others or even ourselves. People say, how to forgive or how to let go. This person has done this, done that. Now forgive not for others, for yourself. Okay, and there are two types of forgiveness. One is external, one is internal. I'm not saying forgive everybody externally. Imagine The president of India decides, okay, I'll forgive all the rapists and criminals and release them from the jail. Okay, that leads to chaos. So severity and kindness should be balanced. So one must practice what is called as internal forgiveness. So every day after your puja or meditation, whatever you practice, you start blessing or wishing people who have hurt you that they become good, they lead also a good life. Once you start doing that, initially it's difficult, I'll tell you. In fact, when I started, I did it mechanically. Okay, my guru has told, so I'm forgiving you, peace be with you. Okay, and gradually once you start doing that, you start doing it from the heart, and a lot of emotions come out, and you will reach a state when you meet this person, you will start feeling a sense of inner peace. And once this forgiving happens, a lot of changes happens in your body, because the cells, according to many scientific studies, your cells are listening to what you say or what you think. If you are constantly destructive in nature or trying to make even with people, that will manifest as diseases in the body. Okay, and this anger and hatred starts creating anger and hatred around us. You remember the Buddha story? Same thing. Okay, so forgiving is an extremely important practice. All of us should practice that. And moderation and contentment. If we are not happy about what we have, we constantly want more. You have one side, okay, we'll have two sides. Okay, so this never ends. This competition mode never ends. We keep doing that, and there is no end to it. Once you start feeling happy about what you have, be grateful to what you have, it will start manifesting as greater happiness. In fact, I've been treating people with certain positive thinking and pranic healing. I realized that once they appreciate what they have, they start becoming more healthy. Instead of recognizing things what they don't have. For example, let's say you're able to see your face clearly in the mirror, you should be happy that your eyes are still working in a good condition, because there are many people who can't see. So once you start appreciating what you have, be grateful to the Supreme Being for whatever you already have. That brings a lot of satisfaction and contentment in life. This gives you inner peace. Otherwise, there is no peace. And lastly, introspection every day. This is very, very important. Unless we introspect on our life, we will not identify what are the things that we need to fix. This introspection is a very simple process. At the end of the day, just spend 10 minutes to recollect what all you did throughout the day, your actions, your words, your thoughts. And wherever required, you have to make corrections in your mind. Just mentally affirm that, okay, from tomorrow, I'll try to behave this way and I will not repeat this. Once you start doing that with awareness, you actually start doing the right thing. Now this is not going to happen in one night. Okay, this is a lifetime process. Every day you start becoming a better person. If you ask me, am I perfected in all these things? Definitely no. But what I was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I am much, much better, much refined compared to that. So once you connect dots and identify the root cause, you'll be able to bring a lot of changes in your life. Looking at the fruit, you can know from where it came from. Looking at your problems, you will know what you have to correct in your life. Once you correct those seeds, you will enjoy your life. You'll experience good health, happiness, and abundance in your life. So with that, I'd leave this thought to you. Connect dots, look at the problems, go to the solution. Thank you so much.